One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Cincinnati Bearcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bearcats will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring this one out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll run this play from the pistol. On the run, it's White. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Davis looking to pass. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. The Rainbow Warriors have a lot of options on second and inches. Give to the running back. Fights off the defender. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose. Touchdown, Hawaii. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The give to the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one. The Bearcats will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Looking down the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quick pass on the fly motion. He breaks a tackle.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
In the red area, it's White. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Davis will throw. Caught in the backfield. It's White. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Got some room to run. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to fire on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Right down the middle. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here we go. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. And the Bearcats want to move quickly. With the run on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. What will the offense dial up on third and goal? Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Huge play in the red zone. Third and goal coming up. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. So the offense will stay on the field with fourth and goal coming up. Surging forward on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
And man, that stings. If you're a defense, you get all the way to a fourth down situation and held them so many times, and man, they punch it in late, especially with the physicality. I hate when I get beat with physicality. They pounded them, ran the football with all the big guys in the game, and got the touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's White. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for room, it's White. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Davis looking to pass. Makes the grab. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end.
One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Bearcats will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got the first down and more. Turning it on. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Caught in the backfield, it's White. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Davis will throw. Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
At the 26. First down for the offense.
The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's third and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be fourth down and decision time. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Converts on fourth down, still going. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Using his legs, it's White. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Third and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. Davis looking to pass. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end-to-end, coast-to-coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
He'll bring it out. It's White. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going for a big play right off the bat. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Warriors!
Number 5.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hunter. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and force the incompletion.
Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Kinsey. Steps away to find some room. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Loss of 11 on the play. Second down coming up.
Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Jennings. Touchdown, Bearcats! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense did a really good job stringing that one out.
You got to see the counter when you start to pull guys, understanding I'm going to spoil that ball, make sure it bounces outside, out wide, doesn't come downhill. Great job by the defense understanding that.
He'll take a deep shot here. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David.
Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bearcats want to pick up the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Kinsey. Unleashes one deep. Finds a spot in the middle. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On second and goal, he carries again. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Bearcats. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He'll take the deep shot. Pulls it in on the right. He's brought down, but this freshman is not afraid to take a shot. The Rainbow Warriors getting set on 1st and 10. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Davis will throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead.
you want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He goes in for the 2, and now they've got it down to 10. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. The Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry up. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
This time, it's complete. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Kinsey. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Bearcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Got it! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Davis looking to pass. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that, they're taking deep shots.
Trying to beat the D deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing an incompletion.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Going deep. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rainbow Warriors will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Makes a move. He's got it out. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
We just went to half and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
Hawaii, 18.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way so fast.
He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
To the air, it's Kinsey. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Bearcats are in the hurry-up. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
Check. Black 33, mouse choice. Dino.
Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Release to the back. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll start this drive with a pass. It's complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
By the receiver.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Taking it the other way. The 30. Bust through behind his pad. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. And the offense suddenly, with an opportunity it couldn't have expected, with a 1st and goal after the pick. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Kinsey. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. He only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point in the season.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
18.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Bearcats! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These balls have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Indiana. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Davis will throw. Gonna take a shot. Snags it down the right side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Hawaii, 24.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's out past the 35 and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
you ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, explode through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Jennings. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. The Bearcats with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. On the option. Now the pitch. There he goes. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. And the Bearcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The option look. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Dropping back, it's Kinsey. That's caught. It's Anderson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he puts through the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's White. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. And as he throws, incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Unloads it downfield. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Davis looking to pass. Fires to the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. A 1st down run in the red zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
24.
He'll bring it out. It's White. rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down. He's going for it all. Reels it in down the left side. Hits the afterburners. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. And the Rainbow Warriors have pushed it inside the 20.
Get set.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass, it's Kinsey. Dances away. Fires on the move. Makes a connection. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down after the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it left. It's complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Throwing on the run. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Might be changing the route. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field,